Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play Control. And something very, very special has actually happened right here. As you might see, we are somewhere completely different than in the last episode. You might ask, why? And I can tell you, I've been recording for 1 hour right now. And had a wonderful, amazing audio recording, but no video recording, and that of course is very, very not so cool. That is all I can tell you, very, very sorry for that. Not planned, of course, and I am, to be honest, I should not record this episode right now. I am very, very pissed at myself to not only waste an hour, but not be able to bring that content.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
Oh yes, and we will. Okay, we of course can't do that. Hopefully find him. As I said, I'm pissed at myself, and I'm so sorry that the content is that we have a gap of 1 hour of gameplay right now. That is of course too bad. But we had a little boss there. We have a new ability, which is amazing. We have the Levitate ability, which of course is great. Gives us some sort of freedom, a little bit of action, a little bit of riddling, but well, here we are right now. We found, we technically have found Dylan. We just don't precisely right now know where he is. So that makes it a little complicated in the end. But I hope we are able to find him in this little episode. So is there any door of some sort here? No. But I can climb on the right side. As you see, the levitate, hover, as I like to call it, option is very, very amazing. And I hope dearly that we can get up this way. And obviously we can. That of course is great. No, there's a alpha wall. Not great. So the question is, where do we have to go? Through that door? I don't think so. Okay, we have to speak to Emily. Okay, that's of course something completely new, alright. It of course would be great if we would have some sort of saving point right here, which would bring us back to Emily. That of course would be very, very amazing. But obviously we don't have that point. Too bad. That is too bad. We can't go through that door. Don't even know where that would bring us. But we can go through here. Please, door, open up. Obviously this one is not jammed at all. I'm so sorry for my mood right now, as you might think. Wasting an hour. Not wasting, well, anyhow, I hate the game. I played the game, so at least I had something very, very good out of it. So levitate, you got to love it, man. Very, very neat ability to have. So then let's talk to Emily at the board room. We want to fast travel and have to go to the central executive. That we will do. The good part is here then we can we are now at around 5 minutes. We are going to talk to you, I guess 2 minutes of talking right there, and then we can or even could go into some neat little crafting and ability thing. The good part is now with the new ability we then can take a look at what kind of upgrades we can put into that ability. That would be neat and nice to find out. Obviously I don't know that. Load up, please, game. Load up. And the first time in a long time I actually had a little crash of the game on record. Oh well, not on record, but anyhow, I don't even know why I am talking about that. It's not on record. So we...
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the...
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse.
At least we will try.
Be careful.
Let's see whether we can still...
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course. We
All
got
right,
this
then
place
let's-
up and running together, Emily. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad
And do we
scientist
already-
is used around here. I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used BlackRock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
All right,
Wow.
that was that.
I did not expect that from her.
We
I
still
should be
have a
going.
file around here.
Enjoy your
don't
data.
we? No. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
I
we
will.
do. So let's take a look. Speech analysis. So quick look here. Analysis of his threat, part 3. And this is of course confidential. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incarnation, which is now the agreed upon term of their vocalization, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocals caught in speech. Would there be differences in the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want this. Want these waves of drag your way. Are we, the you, the his are referring to? Sorry for the bad thing there. Does the his believe humanity possibly all, none, his life wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibility of his stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There's a clear intention in the words, dismissing the incantation as nonsense, and some of my colleagues recommend is beyond idiotic. Refer to blah for full report. Alright guys, that brings us right now to the end of this episode, and yes, I recorded. We will talk to Dylan in the next episode, as well as we are going to do some upgrades. But for now, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.